Hello, welcome to the Transform You Live Show, the only show where you can harness the power of optimism, hope, and faith for real life and business transformation. Today we got a real great show for you today. I'm coming to you, via mobile right now. I will be in the studio shortly, and you will see my face. As always, we want to thank our wonderful sponsors out there for doing the wonderful job that they do to support us. Our Transformers who continue to support the show. We thank you. We thank you. And by the way, if you happen to be watching live here or listening live, take the time out right now to share this wonderful episode recording with someone you know, someone you don't know, as it does help to further the message. And do smash that like button and drop a comment because comments and likes, they're free. I'm not asking for donations. I don't have my hand out. So we got a real great guest that I'm about to bring up and allow you guys to get acquainted with. My guest today goes by the name of Miranda. Miranda, how's it going?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm doing outstanding. Miranda, do me a favor and introduce yourself to the audience out there.
All right, my name is Miranda. I'm from Columbus, Georgia, and just blessed to be here.
Absolutely. And, one thing about, talking with you, like, through messaging, it's just your humility, and I know I'm saying this word, incorrectly. So I never could say the word, correct, when I say it fast, but to be humble, the word that means to be humble, uh, you are very humble, and but you got a fascinating story, and you're doing some fascinating things. You put together a docu series. Tell us a
Correct.
little bit about that docu series.
All right, so I'm putting together a docuseries called Pink Confinement, and I came up with the name Pink because that's the universal color for females in confinement for being locked up. And the reason why I'm doing this series because I too was once locked up and confined, and I don't think that people really know like what the females be going through or what really be going on while we're locked up and confined.
Absolutely. Thing about that is like, there's a big thing about women and being confined, and like, it's a real. I don't know. It seems like it's not spoken about enough, and people don't know what goes behind closed doors, except like these TV shows that you get. You know,
Yes, and they be
so
scripted,
right,
so
exactly. So, what was you aiming at when you initially put this docu series together?
well, I was aiming at like the females that what I'm saying. I interview a few females already, but the females I'm interviewing, like they real raw story. Like it's not scripted. I'm not Jim Bob asking you what your name is, what you did, and be like, "Hey kids, not to do that." They really telling you like events that happened before they got arrested, things that went on while they was incarcerated, and how they living now being free. You know what I'm saying? Just real life, not scripted, and in their own words, their opinions, and how they really feel about things.
Yeah. So you got a very fascinating. Just to change tracks a little bit, but we kind of still on topic along the lines of what you're talking about. When we talk about backstories and what led to where they are.
Hmm.
Uh, your story, is very fascinating, and it kind of kind of mirrors mine a little bit. Being that
Yes,
we are both like military.
yes, yes,
So I found that very fascinating. I was able to resonate with like with what some of like what you went through. So maybe
yes.
tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so just like when we was talking, I too was in the military. I went to Iraq, and after I got out, what I'm saying, I had got into some trouble, and I got locked up. And I think that a lot of people, individuals, what I'm saying, that come from the service, I see that they tend to get in trouble and tend to get locked up.
Exactly. And I mean, and I think that's really, something that is not and people that if people think that like, oh, they just went off and went crazy, but it's
Hello?
hello, Miranda, you there?
Okay, yeah, now I can hear you.
No, what I was saying was, like it seems like the lady through some type of trauma in their lives to kind of like led them to make some type of choice.
You said that some of the ladies they've been through some type of trauma that led them to the choices they made.
Are you there?
Yeah, now I can hear you. It keep going in and out.
You still there, Miranda?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Just I think I'm having a little bit of time hearing you. Uh, so this is what I'm going to do. Hold on a second. I just got to the studio, so
Okay.
I'm going to switch off and and get official with you.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So just a moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
All right, perfect. All right, so so the last conversation, uh, last train of thought, that I was running with was, it just involved like the whole idea that uh, when you return from the military and there's there's PTSD, there's a lot of mental health illnesses that you tend to deal with that like kind of oftentimes kind of distort your line of thinking,
Of
and
course.
it leads to like the poor decision making that gets you in trouble. And I was wondering, like, with some of the ladies you talked to, did you see some of these parallels?
Yes, like the first one that I interviewed, me and her, I met her while I was locked up, saying she my friend to this day. And she was telling me before she got in the situation, like she was on the street while she was young, saying she was living from like door to door, really didn't have nothing going on. And she said that made her feel with anger and like hate, and she didn't care about things. So she was on a road to destruction, and that what led her to make the choice that she made.
Right. Yeah. And I think when you start understanding the backstory, you start to feel a little bit more compassion for these ladies. And
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. And so, it's just like every action has a reaction. So, I be trying to like understand like why they made the choices they made. Like I done made choices and stuff from things that were going on with me, you know what I'm saying? So I know how it goes.
do you feel like a lot of the prisoners that in our country are like lacking like lacking that compassion, uh, that they some would like argue like they don't deserve it.
You say like do some of the prison feel like they don't deserve some compassion?
Yeah, or do you feel like there's not enough compassion?
It depends on how you look at it, because I'm not saying that everybody that's locked up don't deserve to be locked up. Because of course, people does things so they need to be locked up, but it like with everything, it depends on the circumstances, the situation. So you have to look at the each individual themselves and make that determination. But still, at the end of the day, like I was saying, like I was talking to these lady when we locked up, you know what I'm saying? The guards, they treat us, you know what I'm saying, bad and stuff like that. I remember one time I was in lockdown, and when you're in lockdown, you can't have no commissary. You don't have nothing. You in the cell by yourself, can't make no phone call. I remember one time I was on my cycle. So I was like, guard, you know what I'm saying? Can I take a shower? And they was like, no. And when you're in lockdown, they let you out to take a shower once or maybe twice a day. And that's if they want to. But, like I'm bleeding down on my leg and stuff like that. Like they literally didn't let me out to take a shower. I had to use the cover that I had, dip it in the toilet water, to clean myself and stuff like that. Like things of that nature is like really going on. And, folks really don't know that.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to like, when they start dehumanizing you like that, then we kind of crossing the line there. There's one thing to confine you, and and then you have to face the consequences of your choices. And I mean, we can understand that, but no one deserves to be dehumanized, and no matter where you are, So, and that's wow. Just to hear that, man, that's a shame. That's a shame. And I'm wondering if there's more stories like that, like yours, that's going to be in the docuseries that shine some light on the type of treatment that's happening in our American prisons.
Yes, another female that I talked with, she has a story similar to like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, this is in her own words and what she experienced, and they'll tell you. And like I say, some of these guards, it be like, I feel like a power trip for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and like I say, it's nothing made up. Like it's really like how they doing it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. So if there was any call to action, once people do get a chance to see the docuseries that you wanted people to kind of like, feel compelled to do, like, like once the emotion get in them, like what that type of action do you want them to take after seeing the docuseries, if any?
Well, the females that I've spoken with, and even with myself, we all agreed that it should be some therapy given. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like a few free sessions, maybe with somebody, or what I'm saying, that when the females get out, they can get them therapy. And the females that I talked to, they been out for like a couple years, and they still say that they still dealing with it. Like we be falling in deep depressions and things of that nature. So therapy is like big number one. A lot of these females been locked up for a length of time, and they done lost bonds with their children. The children
Yeah.
don't want to deal with them, you know what I'm saying, because they been gone. We get out, you know what I'm saying, the PO be down our back for us to get a job. But when we fill out for a job, we got a record. They don't want to hire us because we got a record. So we need things in place that actually gonna help females to get them the tools of the trade, how to be productive, like teach them how to, everything basically is like on internet, and you know what I'm saying, electronic digital world, teach them like how to survive in the real world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would imagine that housing is a challenge too, with like trying to, be
Oh
rehoused
yes.
somewhere.
Yes. And you know what I'm saying? Like some people, like for instance, say like you was messing with somebody on the street and they toxic to you, and you
Mhm.
get locked up, and you know what I'm saying, you be like, well, I'm glad I got away from that person. But if you don't have nobody to mess with you while you in there, you finna get locked up, and that only toxic person is waiting for you, people feel like they don't got no choice but to get back with the toxic person, and they go back into a repeat cycle of things because that toxic person was the only one that was waiting for them to get out. So you know what I'm saying, sometimes it's not even by choice. Sometimes the females are forced back into a situation that they really just don't want to be into because they don't have like the real help that they need.
And most of these are trigger situations too, which causes them to be repeat offenders. So yeah, this is like I think America is the only like one of the few countries that like really don't give their offenders a true second chance.
Yes.
they kind of leave them on their own to kind of try to navigate and try to find the resources to try to make it work. And even the resources you come across, they're not even that big of a help, anyways.
Yeah, they not big of a help.
Yeah.
And then you got a laundry list of stuff they want you to do to even to qualify for it. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the stuff be outrageous, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if you really want the female to be rehabilitated and be a productive citizen, like truly indeed put in some place so they won't reoffend. True enough, everybody can't be saved, but for the ones that really do want to be saved and really do want to take a different path and do something different with their life, like help those. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Help those.
Yeah, you really kind of like open my mind up to something that I never really thought about before, and that's I think that this type of conversations that they really need to happen a lot more often, and your docuseries is really going to do that, because like like I said, TV shows like Orange County and
Yeah, like come on, let me tell you something. Orange is the new black people.
Yeah, Orange.
For the
Yeah,
ones that listening,
yeah.
that is strictly for TV. That's strictly
Right.
for TV. Orange is the
Yeah.
new black, strictly for TV.
Yeah, that don't really do the justice of like what needs to be accomplished here, because there really is struggle after and before what leads
Yes.
up, and we need to like tackle it on both ends. So
Yeah. And
so
like I said, indeed,
yeah.
females, they gonna let you know what I'm saying, in their own words, like when they got locked up, the people they used to hang with every day, they wasn't there. They didn't answer the phone calls. They put call blocks on, you know what I'm saying? So people really don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's real, like this is real stuff going on. The people that they used to hang with don't even answer their phone calls, ain't putting no money on their books. They got to bond with the females that they locked up with for a sisterhood just to keep themselves sane.
Right. Yeah. The I can imagine the type of things that's needed for the prisoners as well. When you don't have like access to commissary, so especially female prisoners, because you guys need a lot more male
Yes.
prisoners. So I can really imagine, so like I know this docuseries is really going to dive in deep into that. So where is the docuseries going to be like posted at once it is available?
Right now, I just got it on YouTube, and since
Mm-hmm.
I'm just starting out, and it's just me, and I'm just doing this right now. Like I said, I'm just talking to the females that was incarcerated that out now, and they just getting
Right.
their story, and so hopefully it turned into something bigger and more than that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I be on Netflix and I be watching the individuals, interviewing individuals. They just be sitting down in a nice chair in the prison setting, ask them a few questions here and there, but they really not getting in the mind of the individuals. And so that's what I'm doing, letting you in the mind of the individuals and what they really felt and what really was going on. But yesterday I had uploaded a video of how we make crack candy. That's like a hot commodity in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I uploaded a video. My friend, she made it from step by step. You know what I'm saying? That's a thing that you can make and sell on a compound. And you know what I'm saying? And it lasts about 2 weeks, just to eat on it, give you a sugar rush. But things like simple stuff like that is like real big in there. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have access to it.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So YouTube, that'll be where you could describe it. And what's the YouTube channel name?
Pink Confinement.
Okay. So and it's two words. So Pink Confinement. We'll have that link, ladies and gentlemen, too, in the episode description here, in the playback, as well. You'll be able to find that. And as far as just uh, how we can support you other than just like going to the YouTube page? Is there any other way we can support you?
Um, like I said, this is my first thing I ever did. I'm just starting out. So whatever you guys can do, share or whatever. And like I said, if there's anybody, what I'm saying, that got some pull, that got some weight, like the females, they really do want like therapy and things of that nature. And also like if we could like make a change, cause like the food that we have there is not good food. Like it's
Right.
been plenty of times that we done seen boxes that say not for human consumption. They feed it to us. Like if
Mm,
we could get like to where what I'm saying, our families could like bring food for the individual prisoners or things like that. What I'm saying, more healthy. We already locked up, but like the food there is like I said, it's horrible and it says
right.
not for human consumption. So even though we locked up, we're not dogs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it goes back again to like what we was talking about earlier about like how prisoners are dehumanized, and just because you're a prisoner doesn't mean you're not human.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to have more compassion and give people a little bit more mercy than what we're doing. So
Yes. Yes, of
yeah.
course.
Hmm.
And like I say, at the end of the day, what I'm saying, I did my crime, I did my time, but I'm not the same person that I was then. You know what I'm saying? If I could go back with the mindset I got now, I would have never did it.
Right, right. Yeah, and and so I mean, with you being a veteran and all, it gives you a little bit more, extra tools than what some of the other, prisoners will have, like, when they return back out.
Yes,
Um,
that's true.
let's talk about that just a little bit before I let you go, because I think that's kind of important to kind of like, highlight too, and so people kind of understand, like, what's the difference. Uh, you know, what type of things did kind of like help you to kind of like transform and get your mind back, kind of like you know back right,
Okay.
and get back to you know to be able to do a project like this. It really takes a special type of person.
Yeah, yeah, I would say so, but like I said, I also wanted to do it because like I I actually lived it and I understand it in the struggle.
Hmm.
And like I say, when I watch TV and I see Jim Bob be interviewing Mary and how they be telling it, I be like, but like it's scripted, like it. I mean, it might be like that, but it really ain't like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, and then like I also wanted to do it because like you say, with me being a veteran, when I got out, I did have the resource, you know what I'm saying, to get therapy, you know what I'm saying. I still see a counselor to this day, you know what I'm saying, but I'm looking for the point for the people that don't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For the people that don't have the resources, that don't have the help, you know what I'm saying, to get them the help. Because at the end of the day, um, like I said, some of these females I was locked up with, I want them to be in their right state of mind. I want them to have a second chance. I just want them to prosper. You know what I'm saying? So they already down. We already down. Don't keep kicking us while we down. And like I say, some of them really and truly do want to change. And for the ones that want to change, I just want people to help them change. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
with them changing, they'll succeed. And with them being, what I'm saying, to succeed and being happy, they'll do for others. You know what I'm saying? Like pass it
Right.
on.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, and I really congratulate you for like having that courage to go talk to somebody. Not many people can do that, and like you said, if when it's available, and you ain't got to pay for it, if you're like, yeah, you'll take advantage of it.
Yes,
And
yes.
and I think that's one of the hugest problems right now is the fact that like people don't have it available to them, and
Mm-hmm.
when mental health is accessible, and people know that like they can go and talk to someone, they'll
Yes.
utilize it, you
Yes,
know,
of course.
because right now that's one of the biggest issues right now. People are lonely, people are upset and frustrated,
Mm-hmm.
So
And I feel like if they are given that choice and talking to somebody they don't know, because you know, we could talk to somebody we know, but what they gonna do? They gonna get on the phone, girl, you know, goddamn Miranda going, you know what I'm saying? Talk about it. So they need to talk to somebody that they don't know that's a neutral party, so their business won't be out on the street. So they won't. So yeah, and so that's what I want. So they won't have to talk to somebody they know, and you know what I'm saying, next 5 minutes, everybody in the city gonna know what they got going on.
Right. Yeah, and I know with women, it's hard to find those type of spaces and find that type of trust, you know, because like, you know, you get burned so many times, you know, out here, and just in the Black community alone, you know, it's hard, you know, it's real hard. Yeah, especially when, you know, you get these type of stereotypes too. So, you know, it's not easy. So we need more of that. So yeah, thank you so much for that. So, you know, being that we closing down, winding down now, like, you know, you want to tell us where we can, you know, is there any other social media plugs that you want to put out there, or any other links that we want to know about?
I just got the YouTube, but I said I was gonna make an Instagram and a TikTok for it. But if you're a female and you wanted to tell your story, you could email at confinementpink@gmail.com.
Okay, outstanding. Well, thank you so much today, sisters. You know, you know, I love talking to my brothers and sisters in arms. You know, and
of course.
And my brothers and sisters in, you know, arms when it comes to prison too. So, like, you know, because like I said, I've been there. I know what it's like. You know, we've been, you know, it's not easy, especially when you come out and you gotta like transition back into the real world.
Yes.
So, you know, it's both is hard. Transitioning from the military and transitioning from prison, it's not easy. So
yeah, and like I say, it's an everyday struggle, because you know what I'm saying, I still be having struggles. Some days I have good days and some days I have bad days. But like I say, thank you for having me on your show, and thank you for your service, and thank you for everybody that's listening.
Yeah, thank you for your service too. You know, so you know, we'll have a noodle together.
Okay.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen out there, and thank you for joining us today. And I see those hearts out there. Thank you for the hearts on in the comments on the show today. If you have any questions for Miranda and the docuseries that she's doing on our ladies that was in prison and that's trying to make changes in their life, and if you want to support, head over to Pink Confinement on YouTube. Check it out. I'm definitely going to be binging it. And you know, if you are a lady that's been locked up before and you want to tell your story, hit her up, confinementpink@gmail.com. You said Gmail?
Yeah, at gmail.com.
Yeah, at gmail.com. Perfect.
And
perfect.
Can I do a shout out?
Yeah, go ahead. Get your shout out.
I'm shooting my shot. Tyler Perry, if you hear me, come holler at your girl. I got some females, you know what I'm saying, that you can help out get the stories, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, you're going to help change their lives. And with changing one life, they going to change some other more lives. And I feel that when people happy, they want to make other people happy and successful. And so that's what I'm striving for. Pay it forward.
There you go. I like that, you know, and you never know, you know, I get a lot of people that listen in to this, so you never know if somebody that know him might pass it on, or he might be listening. So you get it in while you can. I don't get many people that take advantage of that, you know. So yes. So you know, that's all we got for you today. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review. Until next time. Many blessings, peace, and lots of love. This is the Transfer Live Show. I'm your boy Marcus.
Have a blessed day.